motivation is pushing yourself, pulling yourself, going towards something that's meaningful for you. And so motivation has to deal with action, but also having a purpose, right? You don't motivate around something without having a sense of purpose there. You have to act in some way, but you also have to believe that you have the ability to do some good there. So you have to believe that you have capacity in order to get motivated. And you have to believe that there's a positive future lying ahead. You don't motivate towards something believing that it's doomed to fail, right? So these four elements of really having a sense of purpose, employing action, believing that you have the capability to change and to make meaningful improvements, and having a vision for a positive future. And you see, I hope in a way, how these four elements come together with feeling safe, feeling calm, feeling hope, and feeling motivated. And so where does that lead us, right? Well, right now it's only natural that we're feeling a little sore from everything, if not downright unmotivated, even apathetic at times. The idea here is not about perfection. It's not about having to be at your very best and highest all the time. And your very best is going to change from moment to moment. The idea more than anything is to try to make small steps and connect to what is meaningful and then go from there. So as we said already, take your time, right? Take your time. Do the best and understand that that best will shift. Some days you'll be a champion, other days it'll be hard to get out of bed and anything in between, and that's okay, right? We have to have, what the third part here is having some self-compassion. And self-compassion is it's not about letting yourself off the hook, quote unquote. Self-compassion is really about, being able to recognize, okay, this is where I am today. This is the best that I can, do. So I'll keep going there, and tomorrow is another day, right? Or where can I connect to help myself, or who will be able to support me at this moment? But instead of judging yourself, instead of criticizing yourself, instead of putting more pressure, it's just accepting where you are and doing the best from that moment forward. The other thing is also, just as I said, connecting to other resources and people that can be helpful when it comes to motivation. You don't have to do this alone. Again, a lot of people are assuming that, I'm fine, everything is great, I got to take care of others. That's all right, but asking for some help on a personal level or professional level, searching out some resources. A lot of great people right now are giving free resources online for businesses, for personal and professional development, and many, many, many other things. And so this is kind of a really great moment to really tap into that and connect without going it alone. The last thing I will say is, I also just encourage you to kind of come to the table not as a passive recipient, not as a victim of this. No matter how you are feeling in certain moments, perhaps down, perhaps disheartened, perhaps confused, blocked, but still coming to this table, coming to this situation as an active, intelligent, wise person to the best of your ability. Because I think shifting our belief system, shifting our perspective away from, oh God, this is happening to me, from helplessness and hopelessness towards, we're all in this together. And every one of us has the power to help ourselves through this, has the power to also help others around us, which doesn't mean that that should be an obligation, but it means that we have every reason to believe that we're going to get out of this. And I believe we're going to get out of this bigger and better, especially if we tap into some of the opportunities that this new moment has for us, instead of looking at it as simply all that it's not. So those are some of the thoughts I have for you. Now I wanted to ask you, what ideas do you have? What particular questions, what particular situations have you been dealing with, or have you heard others deal with, that you like to share or ask?